If you've been sitting on a business idea, Shopify makes it easy to make it happen. Everything you need to start selling is included and ready from day one. From the moment your first customer is ready to pay, Shopify Checkout helps more of them finish their purchase. And when they come back, their details are already saved. One tap and they're done. It's my favorite thing about shopping with Shopify. When Shopify handles the setup and checkout, you have more time to focus on growing your business, and Shopify gives you the tools to do it. Shopify powers millions of businesses worldwide, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to small businesses just getting started. With Shopify, nothing stands between your idea and a real business. So go make it one. Start your free trial at shopify.com/DCR. That's shopify.com/DCR. Start your free trial at shopify.com/DCR. Crypto never sleeps, and now you can trade the biggest moves in crypto markets on Kalshi. From Bitcoin price milestones to Ethereum predictions and major crypto headlines, Kalshi lets you trade the probabilities in real time. For example, Bitcoin is currently trading at 9% to finish above 75,000 by the end of June, meaning a $100 trade pays out $1,111 if it happens. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house, and as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code DCR to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 and up only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory. It's 8 a.m. Eastern, July 30th, and this is your daily crypto report. Bitcoin is up slightly at $64,773. Ethereum is up slightly at $1,920. BNB is up slightly at $588. A Moscow court has moved BitRiver founder Igor Runez from house arrest to pretrial detention for at least 2 months as he faces large-scale fraud charges tied to a crypto mining equipment deal with the Energy Group that allegedly caused about $12 million in damages. The case adds to BitRiver's mounting legal and financial problems. In January 2026, a court placed parent company Fox Group under bankruptcy monitoring over an unpaid $9 million debt linked to an unfulfilled equipment contract. The investigation will now hinge on equipment examinations, witness testimony, and additional evidence. Well, Visa CEO Ryan McInerney said the company does not view its role as choosing between stablecoins, arguing that Visa will remain multi-coin, multi-chain, and focus on connecting clients securely to whichever stablecoins and networks gain adoption. Visa was among more than 140 companies backing the Open Standard Consortium's planned OUSD launch later this year. OUSD has drawn attention because it plans to let businesses mint and redeem without fees or volume limits while sharing most reserve income with distribution partners, potentially making it more attractive than USDC or USDT. Circle described Visa as a potential stablecoin of stablecoins that could benefit from connecting an increasingly interchangeable range of digital dollars, while Bernstein has played down the impact. Well, the Solana Policy Institute is urging Senate leaders to bring the Clarity Act to a floor vote before the August recess, arguing that Congress has only days to advance major crypto legislation before election season makes bipartisan action harder. The Senate Majority Leader said a vote is possible but depends on Democratic support, while the latest Republican-led draft combines versions previously approved by 2 Senate committees. The bill would establish clearer rules for digital assets and protect non-custodial software developers from being treated as money transmitters, though disputes remain over enforcement and proposed safe harbor language. Democrats have also raised conflict of interest concerns over President Donald Trump's crypto ventures, prompting ethics provisions that would temporarily bar public officials, employees, and their spouses from issuing or sponsoring digital assets through January 20th, 2029. While Bernstein estimates Core Scientific's new AMD partnership could generate about $14 billion over 15 years from 530 megawatts of AI infrastructure capacity. The structure reflects a broader trend of chip makers supporting long-term leases that help former Bitcoin miners convert powered sites into AI data centers, with Bernstein arguing that direct leases to investment-grade tenants lower financing costs and counterparty risk. Core Scientific expects total project spending of roughly $6 billion, including about $1 billion already invested, and plans to finance the remainder with project-level bonds. While Aave has proposed removing 50 low-adoption asset reserves, 21 matured Pendle principal tokens, and 6 smaller blockchain deployments affecting about $98 million in supplied assets and $15 million in outstanding debt. The Llama Risk proposal applies Aave's new portfolio-wide risk framework and targets reserves whose limited usage no longer justifies the cost of maintaining price feeds, liquidation systems, and ongoing monitoring, including duplicate bridged assets, expired yield products, and deployments that generate insufficient revenue, affected markets would be frozen, supply and borrowing caps cut to 1 unit, and reserve factors and interest rates raised to push users toward closing positions. The overhaul follows the roughly $292 million Kelp-DAO bridge exploit, which exposed Aave to possible bad debt. And finally, Ostium said the July 15th exploit that drained 23 million USDC from its liquidity provider Vault resulted from compromised off-chain infrastructure, not a flaw in its smart contracts or protocol multisigs. The attacker used unauthorized access to submit fraudulent price reports, first testing the method with a 100 USDC position that generated nearly 898 USDC in fake profits before executing larger trades that ultimately removed $23 million. Ostium's monitoring systems detected the activity and prevented additional withdrawals, and the protocol has since moved to a new production environment with stronger security controls, resuming trading on July 23rd. Trader collateral and user margin were unaffected, while Ostium is preparing a separate recovery plan for liquidity providers. That's all for us today. Visit us at dailycryptoreport.io and listen to us everywhere else you podcast under Daily Crypto Report.
There are a bunch of ways to prevent crime that no one is talking about, like how wind direction can make your community more violent or peaceful, and how GLP-1 meds could reduce felonies. This is Fighting Crime, where we ask the big questions. What if we've been having the wrong conversations about crime?
2 policies, ban the box and clean slate, don't seem to be helping, even though they sounded like they should or they would.
I'm your host, Christina Quinn. I'm going across the country from prisons to universities, police chiefs to inmates, to look at the evidence and question everything we think we know about how to make America safer.
Economists think a lot about how people respond to incentives. If we want to reduce crime and change behavior, we need to increase the costs or reduce the benefit.
Join us as we figure out new ways to fight crime and be prepared to think differently. Fighting Crime. Listen or watch on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Spotify.
Lee C. Camp here. If you've been enjoying this show, I think you might enjoy my podcast, No Small Endeavor, produced by Great Feeling Studios and PRX. No Small Endeavor explores what it means to live a good life. We sit down with courageous, impassioned people like actor Martin Sheen or civil rights hero James Lawson to ask what it means to live a life worth living. Follow No Small Endeavor wherever you get your podcasts. Living a good life is no small endeavor, and we would love to help.